Welcome to T.E.A Tarot, and this T.E.A Tarot is going to be a pick a card, and I've got some skulls here which I'd like you to pick from, and we'll just go through them. I'll show you the card layouts later, but I've got this one. Hopefully you can see him okay. That's a crazy lace agate. Then I've got this one, which is obsidian, black obsidian. Actually, it might be rainbow obsidian. Yeah, the rainbow sheen, black sheen obsidian. Yeah, I can't think what it's called. Anyhow, that one. And final one is my orange calcite skull. So decide which one of those you like the look of. I'm going to lay the cards out so you can see the card sets as well before you make your final decision. So good idea maybe to go and get yourself some tea, and I'll be back with the cards. Okay, so I've laid out your cards. Take a good look at them and see which one feels right for you. It may be more than one set. Choose which one you're drawn to, and I'll be back shortly with your messages. I'll be back shortly with your messages. Hi and welcome back. So this is for the people who chose the crazy lace agate skull, and this is I call him Simon, my skull. And I hope you've got your tea as well. I've just got mine again because I had to put a lid on it to keep it hot. Anyhow, let's get into your reading. Okay. So this card, I've got the Fearless card and the Contact card. So this for me is talking about being fearless in your communication, being able to speak clearly, and really just not worrying about how you express yourself. Really, that's what I'm feeling. There may be someone that you want to contact particularly, not for everyone, but it might be maybe a conversation you've been putting off having, but there's no need. This is really saying go ahead, there's no need to worry about it. Right, what I want to say is that there could be, in communication, sometimes there can be a bit of friction. But I think that is possibly if there is a fear, that is possibly where the fear is lying, in the fact that the communication could be a little bit spicy. I love that word, spicy, but it could really be, there could be a little bit of conflict there. But I think, as with any communication, you have to, in a relationship, you have to really just come out with whatever it is, and if the intention's correct, then it will always land well. If the energy behind something is correct and it's well intentioned, and it's, it will land well. If there's, a little intention, that's always felt. So I think if you go into whatever it is with a good intention and, with, the intention to progress whatever it is, or not necessarily to progress, actually, just to make that communication as clear and not well-meaning, because I would rather say well-intentioned. The intention, the good, correct intention, as long as that is there, then that's all you can do in any situation, I think. And really it's about speaking your truth, which is always important. So I'm just going to take the tea leaf cards if we see a bit more. Okay. So you've got the eagle card, which is being able to see things from a higher perspective, having that overview of any particular situation that you're thinking about, and it's saying by doing that you'll triumph over any difficulties, you'll get there. But there is a certain amount of planning that will need to be done, which can be a little bit unsettling. But as long as you plan, take that higher vantage point, and if you plan it well, then at least you will have done what you set out to do. Right. And on another subject, this is about news of a birth or a business opportunity. So in this new moon phase, there could be something new coming in. So if it's not anything to do with another child being born into your family, then this looks like the contact for some of you could be around a business opportunity, and having that plan in place, and just making that contact. This is saying, don't worry, just go ahead and just do it. You do need to have a bit of a plan there, and have a good sort of overview of the situation, but this is the advice on that. I'm just going to pull some tarot just to get a bit more clarity on the situation. It seems like this is more in a business sense, but you can really take whatever resonates to your situation. It could be more in on a personal level. So I'm thinking, what am I going to ask on this? So let's just see what comes out. What's the more advice on the direction to take? Now this was at the bottom and it's come out again, 9 of Cups. So it's realising, I guess, that you have all your, look at that. That's a beautiful card. You're emotionally set for this. You're be fearless. You can do it. Look at how she's just leaping out and just shining out with all the all the joy she's got, you know, for this particular venture. So having that enthusiasm and realising how this feels like it's the time to then just express everything you've got, you know, everything you've got inside that is ready to sort of come out in this particular venture that you've got in mind, whatever that is. You know, it's almost like it's building and it's just ready now to kind of express itself. Let's see if there's anything else on the approach that you could take on this particular venture. That's too many. Right. Is there anything else? There might not be anything else. I've just got one more card after this. I don't know if there's anything else now. Could be the end. Right. So it's making that decision to go for it. Not being distracted by anyone else and keeping that focus while still having fun. It may take a bit of time, but it's just taking that leap, really. It's taking that leap there. Methodical. You'll be methodical. It will be good to have a methodical plan. But still retaining that kind of excitement and joy of whatever it is that you're expressing, whatever, you know, whatever this business is, if it is a business or an opportunity of some kind. Just to sort of grab the bull by the horns and make that progress. We're talking about this is more earth energy, really. It's slow and steady wins the race on this particular reading for you. And I'm just going to read now then the final card, which is an angel card. It's a guardian angel card. So this is an energy, let's say it's from your guardian angel who's always watching, and you really need to ask them for assistance, but they're always there. And I'm just going to read what this one says. So this is about oneness. And oneness is obviously the higher spiritual view of life, is that everyone's connected and, you know, what affects one affects all kind of thing. It's that kind of idea. So I'm just going to read what it says. So, someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. Well, that's a lovely way to end that message. So I hope that has some meaning for you. If you want to stay and listen to the next one, if that one is another one that you're drawn to, then I'll be with you again in a couple of shakes. So on to group 2, which is the obsidian skull. I hope you can see him okay. Going to leave your guardian angel card as the final message. But let's just see. There are actually fewer cards for this one. So, okay. So this is about commitment. Okay, so with these cards, you might be coming under fire for something. It could be to do with a commitment, and we'll in a second I'll see what comes out with the tarot cards, but this is really saying it's time to act, be brave on a commitment that you have. You're sort of being put under the, you're having a bit of attention, not the greatest attention, really. There's a bit of what you could say roasting, a bit of roasting from people. You might be sort of getting a bit of flack to do with commitment. So, okay, so let's see if I can find out a bit about what this commitment is to do with. Okay, so this is quite obvious, this one. So this is to do with a relationship of some sort, and the fact that you have shrunk back. One, either yourself or the other person are very much isolated or withdrawn and not really engaging in the relationship. That's appears to be what's happening here. It's probably you. You're the one who might not be engaging, who has taken a bit of time out to sort of maybe consider things about whether you want the commitment that someone is clearly wanting from you. It's definitely a love reading, this particular one then. So okay. So let's find out a bit more about what is the next step. What is this action that needs to be taken? Let's just find out what that action is. And what's the best course of action? Because now is definitely the time. It's coming out clearly. It's the time to act. So this is someone who's getting very much in touch with their emotions and how they feel. It's someone looking to their higher guidance again. Someone just waiting for an answer here. Some kind of answer. This could be you or the other person waiting for an answer. Maybe there's been a question hanging over the future of the relationship. Is it going to go on to the next level of commitment? However you see that, is that something you want? That might be something you're thinking about. Do you actually want this next level? So why are you feeling under fire? Let's see. What is it all about really? What's kind of the underlying issue is really what we want to find out, because people pace relationships differently. Let's just see. You might have had to take that time out to balance your energy, just to regulate yourself, but it's the time you're taking over the decision, I think, which is the problem. But you have needed to take that time to heal. However, the guidance is to really you've got to decide now. You've got to decide now, because it's just prolonging, it's prolonging the inevitable otherwise. Yeah, so we've got the sun, yeah. You could be dealing with a Leo. We've got the sun and lion in your tea leaf cards, so it could be someone who is maybe very outgoing, and maybe you're not as outgoing as they are. Someone who likes to be in the limelight or enjoys attention, possibly. Take that how you feel. It could be you or the other person. You might be reflecting that. However you approach it, now is the time to act. You've got the sun, which is a very positive card. It's good to do it. Whatever the outcome, it's always going to be positive. Being able to express how you feel about moving on to the next level, if that's what it is. Yeah, there may be, the frying pan makes me think that you may, because you've been in this isolated period, or you've stepped back from communication, or from really engaging. You've needed to take that time. It's kind of left the other person thinking, well, what is going on then? So definitely time to act. It's all very positive. Whatever the outcome, it's important to act, to sort of make that decision. And don't be frightened of commitment, really, I suppose. Yeah, don't be frightened of the commitment, because it's a positive card there. Right, I think we're going to go to the I feel like I've rambled on a little bit on this one. I think we're going to go to your guardian angel and what the higher spiritual advice is on this. And this is about acceptance of yourself. So the card is called Acceptance. There is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You're an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. So, yeah, self-acceptance. I hope you have enjoyed that and find that advice useful. If you want to go on to the next reading, then please do. I'll be with you and back for that one in 2 ticks. So this is reading number 3. It's my orange calcite skull. This is reminding me a little bit about the first reading, so you might want to check out the first reading as well. So we've got good fortune. Beetle is the good fortune here. That might mean something to you. You could be meeting someone. Could be someone older than you who might give you advice, or it might just be, an encounter with someone whose advice or perspective really helps. And this might actually bring you on to the idea, the beginnings of a new business enterprise. So yeah, we've got a trio of cards here on maybe meeting somebody new to do with this business. Now I've got the Celestial card, which is, it's almost like this meeting could be divinely orchestrated. It's something is helping us behind the scenes. It's to do with networking as well, being able to network with other people. That's important, and that seems to be a very good thing for you. I'm going to read what the Celestial card is for this particular set of cards. So I think it's going to have something important to say. The Celestial card brings with it divine energies of the benevolent beings who are here to assist you with the human journey of incarnation. Perhaps you've been struggling to understand exactly what your purpose or soul's role is on Earth. You could doubt whether or not you even have a purpose, or if you hold any special gifts or qualities. This card has come to you today to reassure you that you are indeed uniquely gifted in your own special way. The celestial beings who love and support you here want to ease your worry and doubt. Most people find their purpose almost as if by accident, And that is very true. And I think a lot of people came across things that they can do, a talent they had during the COVID period. That was something that if you weren't able to work, I think that did come up for a lot of people, finding new skills. And it says, although it would be nice to have a magical scroll to fall from the heavens, which stated clearly what we're here to do, it isn't going to happen that way. We've got to discover it for ourselves. And things do reveal themselves over time. And it's saying your divine celestial beings are asking you to hold on to your faith, to trust the journey of discovery you're taking, and to believe in yourself. They ask that you simply take action and step forward, whether you feel confident or not. And very often, as they say, it's just that first step that you take. The universe is supporting you. Don't give up. You're not alone or forgotten down here. Spirit is here with you, loving and guiding you each step of the way. You're on the path you're meant to be on and doing exactly what you should be to take you where you need to go. So it's just taking those steps, isn't it? And just having faith that, once you take the first step, then you can go on and you've got that support. I'm just wondering what else we could ask about. I'm going to get my witchy tarot out, my little witchy pack. Okay, so what else can we ask about this? I think so far this is it's really positive. It's very positive. It's giving you that encouragement here. You've got the support of spirit. Really, you've got the support there. So I wonder if we can find out a bit more about this stranger that you might meet. Who is this? And what's it going to be about? What's it all about? Could be someone, you might be out somewhere, you might have gone out somewhere, maybe to, you could be outside in nature, but it looks like you might have gone out for some food or something, or, that's where you might find this person. Maybe through a social occasion you might meet them. You might be there minding your own business. I've got a picture of someone sitting there reading a book. you might not see that. Yeah. You might be there minding your own business and they just come to talk to you. They might look at the cover of your book or something, or just see something that draws them to you, and then you get chatting. And this is something that's going to fire you up. It's going to really get you interested in what they're talking to you about. It might not necessarily be that you'll speak to them again or see them again or have further contact, but it's just it's all about giving you that inspiration, because as the celestial card was saying, it might take a while for you to actually find what it is, your purpose, and your purpose always has passion behind it. It's got to be something that really fires you up. And this person, in that case, is going to possibly just give you that. That's kind of the that's the importance of the meeting, really. That's what it's going to give you, just that idea, or just even just a different perspective on you and what you can do. And then you can set your sights on something, have a goal. You may have had some disappointments and in your emotional life, and now you just want to go and get on with it. Just get on with what you want to get on with. Taking that decision and being inspired by someone that you meet. Let's draw another one of the Return to Spirit cards. I feel I just need a bit more. I need to show you a bit more. And this. We've got the spiritual help, the spiritual backing here. We know it's something that's got to fire you up. And this is frequency shift. Hopefully you can see that. And this is what I think is going to happen when you speak to this person. It's just going to, sometimes, it's the little, it could just be a really small thing that just unlocks a new level of understanding and allows you to kind of, how can I put it? Just get a different perspective, just get the perspective that you need. Almost reminds me of a heart here. Just the shape of that. Just going to take a tarot card on the frequency shift. Page of Wands at the bottom. So yeah, so this is going to strengthen you, definitely. You have been trying to seek that inspiration because you've got lots of possible projects, personal things you would like to do. It could be anything. It could be travel, it could be a business, it could be maybe you want to start a family, it could be something like that. It's just this person is going to be the key, it looks like. People discover what they want to do in just be open to sort of hearing what someone might be able to tell you, because it's really going to fortify you in a positive way, we've got another line, we've got the strength card here. So this is what it's going to bring you, this shift that's brought about by this person. Okay, so I think we're nearly there. I'm just going to read your guardian angel card, which is the final message, and let's see what's here for you. This is the inner child card. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. And that's really how I feel about this skull. I always feel like this is a really kind of playful skull, and a little bit like my first skull. Just have a look at him as well. Just having that, just having a bit of fun, allowing your inner child to come out. That's really what that's saying. And yeah, I hope that's been useful. I will be doing another reading as we're getting up to the full moon, but this is the new moon picker card. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did want a personal reading, I do them. So if you have a look in the description box. Otherwise, I hope you have a good couple of weeks, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.